stars have aligned, and the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history is back tonight. The former two-division champion, Conor McGregor. As such, the celebs are out. Let's see what type of version of Conor McGregor shows up here tonight.
Usually when Conor McGregor shows up, it's usually his best version. He's a guy that takes a great amount of pride in preparing for the event. He says it's a fight every single time he sees his opponent, from the press conference to the weigh-ins to the stare down. He is ready to show his opponent his best self every time he's in their face. And not only does he do that in the build-up, when he gets into the octagon, with all the ability that he possesses, he's able to do that same thing. That's why he's been so successful and has gone from the bottom to the top of the UFC in such a short time.
Truly one of the elite strikers in UFC history. Moves every needle you would like him to move. And as you said, his work ethic, his preparation truly is legendary. Let's see if he has put in the right work in advance of this showcase fight here tonight. Conor McGregor has stepped inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. All right, so here he is, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Tony Ferguson. And here's a guy who a lot of these fellow lightweights believe represents the toughest matchup for them. Just hard to know what's coming. Truly a five-tool player, and he will look to put all those skills to good use yet again here tonight.
I mean, you point to the Josh Thompson fight, and the beautiful elbow that he landed to split him open, and it shows you the diversity of Tony Ferguson. And you have to remember, he was a national champion at Grand Valley State University. So if he needs to, he can be a guy that has the ability to take you down and just brutalize you on the ground. Not only brutalize you, but he has a great ability to submit his opponents, as he showed when he won the title fight, Kevin Lee. And he is most happy when he's in a fight, right? Certainly a guy who loves to train, as is well documented. Just the way he attacked the knee injury rehabilitation just shows you his true colors. And I know I speak for the MMA fans around the world. Very happy to see El Cucuy back in the octagon here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the notorious Conor McGregor! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson!
And there's Herb Dean, who will handle the action inside the octagon. Well, hard to believe we haven't seen this matchup before. It is now underway. Tony Ferguson versus Conor McGregor. If you're Conor, how do you approach this challenge?
You gotta go forward. You gotta put Tony on his back foot. You have got to take the fight to Tony Ferguson right away. Tony Ferguson is at his best when he is flowing, when he is comfortable. Conor cannot allow him to get comfortable out there. Nasty high kick. How is he still standing?
Proud Ireland native Conor McGregor seems to have found his range early here tonight. It's amazing what he has done, not just for the sport of mixed martial arts, but for the profile of Ireland in the UFC. History is going to look back fondly on all of the contributions Conor McGregor has made to his sport and to his country. All right, early round one action here, and somewhat surprising to see the boxer not check these leg kicks, right? He felt like it would be a factor in the fight, and the kickboxer is absolutely having his way early.
It's always one thing to say what you're going to do, but to implement those things, to be able to do it against that guy is very difficult. And to this point, he has not been able to pick up on the leg kick.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming this way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, nice slip there to avoid the punch by Ferguson. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. 26 total strikes have found the mark for Conor McGregor.
Beautiful punch to the body.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Just hard to know what's coming from Tony Ferguson. Hard to know which leg he's going to lead with.
Nice jab.
Nice low kick there from Tony Ferguson. Now we'll see if we get a level change here, DC. You know he mixes it up as well as any lightweight in this division. Just misses with the straight left hand.
Nice block. Nice payback right hand, my goodness.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Ferguson.
Those are big strikes. Ooh, another shot to the head. Oh my goodness, what a kick!
And they separate. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, late in the round here, DC, and Conor McGregor doing what he does best, really having his way on the feet.
Yeah, you know, it's always the striking. He's the type of guy that can really dictate and control a fight with his hands and all of his striking, with his striking abilities. And that's exactly what he's doing tonight, and because of it, he's winning.
Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by McGregor. All right, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You've got to avoid right now if you want to avoid having this become an issue. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, McGregor's in half guard.
Beautiful transition. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
In the half guard.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. McGregor getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. All right, so now we start to see some visible damage in the form of swelling as the ground and pound strikes continue to land. Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. Outstanding round and another 5 minutes coming up. All right, second round now, Tony Ferguson versus Conor McGregor. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. Even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame. Seems to have timed that counter pretty well. there's the leg kick. That one checked by Conor. Nice combination there by Conor. Pretty good job to find the striking range there.
Conor is one of the best strikers in the UFC, and it's all because of the way that he manages space. He's a master manipulator in terms of managing the distance.
Oh, McGregor's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line there.
Yeah, what a great job of moving his head. It doesn't take much to avoid a punch.
Oh! Oh, this could just about do it.
Oh, nice body shot. Oh!
Oh, big left hand! All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and...
He's hurt bad. It's been a crazy fight.
Pretty good execution for him there on the side kick, DC.
Just really feeling himself. One of those traditional martial arts techniques that are making their way to the UFC's octagon.
El Cucuy's eye now closing up. All right, setting up for a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
The triangle choke is locked in. This was a beautiful technique. He just has to get his feet locked behind his knees now. Generate pressure going up with his hips, pulling the head down, and he'll get his opponent to tap.
Oh, he lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accuracy, man. This fight is over.
Whoa! Submission defense, he gets out!
I mean, calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut.
Ooh, good armbar attempt here.
Oh, man, he's getting deep.
Oh, he slipped the arm out. What an escape.
He slipped his arm out, and now he lives to fight another day.
What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack it.
Oh, that looks tight. Oh, he bails on the submission now. Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Ferguson. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy on the feet. You have to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cut man will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a guy that can take shots like this. Most times the night would be over, and gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man's just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
Third round underway.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here.
Nice block.
Went for the inside leg kick. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by McGregor.
Nice head kick.
And able to avoid the punch there. Nice slip by McGregor. Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking that damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. He cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you've got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head.
Really a Terminator quality, though, to Tony Ferguson. Eats these shots and just keeps moving forward. Oh, McGregor's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body.
Oh, nice body shot.
Fighters separate from the clinch now. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks. Beautiful kick lands. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from doing this kick over and over again.
McGregor's able to land another strike right there, right on the previously damaged nose. No surprise to see the fighter continue to attack that part of the opposition. Both fighters throwing heat now. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage, might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Strikes have now landed for Tony Ferguson, and landing with 37% accuracy thus far tonight against Conor McGregor. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Ferguson's... 2 minutes.
Gets to a spot, the tie clinches. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
Nice left hand there on the inside. What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurting for certain.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up. But I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hands raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're going to have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fighting. Oh, he's spraying blood now. Holy smokes.
What a fight. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 37 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO! Tony El Cucuy Ferguson!
All right, so the celebration is on for the boogeyman, El Cucuy Tony Ferguson. I get tired just watching him celebrate, never mind his training habits that are legendary, and he put forth one of his better performances here tonight.
I mean, John, there is nothing that describes Tony Ferguson more than you calling him the boogeyman. That's exactly what he is to all these lightweights in the UFC. He's just a nasty competitor that will do anything to get his hand raised.